going on, YouTube land? I was talking to one of my real good friends today, Matt Downs. He's on my group, Tennessee Checkerboard, as well as the Vols Sports Network. And me and him was talking about some of my real bold predictions that I've made in the last 3 years and been laughed at for. By the way, if you guys haven't tried this water, you gotta try it. It's freaking great. I love it. But anyway, a few years ago, Butch Jones's last season, after watching the Georgia Tech game, I told Matt we done a live together on the Tennessee Checkerboard group, and I told him that we would be lucky to win a game in the SEC. And I was right, but I caught so much slack from a lot of the members of that group, some of my friends, members of other groups, people that had seen it, shared it, and they sent me messages, told me I was out of my mind. People that I worked with, they said that, oh, you're crazy, they'll still be Kentucky. This was coming from Kentucky fans, and I even said then that the only way that we would beat Kentucky that year is if Kentucky beat themselves. I got laughed at over this, and I was dead on. I was dead right. And then Pruitt's first year comes. I predicted when everybody else is saying 6 and winning 6 games, 7 games. I suggested to everybody that 5 games would be a really good season. I honestly picked that if I had to bet, I said that I would bet on 4 games. But I said that 5 games would be a really good season. And then one of those games that I predicted was going to Auburn, Alabama, and beating Auburn. Everybody told me I was batshit crazy. Told me I'd lost my damn mind. We went to Auburn and we kicked the shit out of them. One of the other games that I picked was beating UK. And I didn't think we would beat them as bad as what we did, but we destroyed them. But everybody told me I was crazy, I was out of my mind. Nobody said that about the UK game, but about the Auburn game, they said I'd lost my mind, that we wasn't beating Auburn. It's about matchups, guys. That's what I look at. There's no kind of science to it, other than the fact that I look at matchups. How do we match up against this one and that one? Judging by what we have returning, what we still have, what we have coming in, compared to what we're looking at next season, I've been telling everybody we're going to go to Norman, Oklahoma. We're going to stomp the shit out of the Sooners. And again, everybody's like, oh, y'all are crazy. You're not going to beat them. They were in the playoffs this year. They're not that good. They shouldn't have been in the playoffs to start with. But Tennessee is a lot better than what people are giving us credit for. I know I'm going to get laughed at a lot about this. But I think that Tennessee's going to make a push next year. And they're going to take a lot of you guys by surprise. But I want you all to hold this video. I want this to be documented. Tennessee will explode onto this scene. And you thought I was going to tell you what I was picking, huh? Not yet. We'll wait till after this bowl game. If we do exactly what I think we're going to do in this bowl game, which is just stomp the ever-loving dog shit out of the Hoosiers, I'm going to make a prediction, probably the boldest prediction that I've ever made. And for the last 3 years, I have a really good track record You don't believe me, ask Matt Downs. Go back. If you want to really research it, go back through the history of the Tennessee checkerboard. You'll see every one of my posts, and you'll pull up all my lives, and you'll see it. You'll go all the way back to 3 years ago, and you're going to see what I said. We're going to struggle. Go back to Vols for Life, which I'm not a member of anymore because I got booted from there for doing shit like this. But go in there and look, and you'll find the proof that everything that I predicted has come true. Now, I'm not some kind of a wizard. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't have a time machine. I'm going off of matchups. How do we match up against our opponents? And that's what football is today. And that's the way I pick my games. But I have a really good track record. And I didn't state this on a video or on a post. I thought that Auburn could lose to Minnesota. I thought that they might struggle. I didn't think they would lose like they did. I also said that I thought that Bama would struggle against Michigan. And they did in the first half. They weren't there, and that's what I figured would happen. I figured that if Bama would get it together and play like they know they can play, that it wouldn't be much of a matchup, and that ended up happening. But if they would have continued to play like they did the first half, Michigan would have beat Bama today. They just would have. And I'm glad it didn't happen because I can't stand Michigan. I don't really give a shit about Minnesota or Auburn game, but I didn't want to see Bama lose to Michigan. I did not want to see that. But anyway, what I'm trying to say, guys, is I'll try to shorten this video up because I'm already about 7.5 minutes, and I don't like making these things too long. But I've got a really bold prediction coming after the Tennessee game. If we blow Indiana out like I think we will, I've got a prediction that everybody's going to laugh at me again. They are. And I'm going to stick behind it, and I'm going to let you guys save that video so that you got documented proof of what I said. Because I want y'all to go back and say, son of a bitch, he was right. But anyway, that's it, guys. I'm getting ready to watch this Georgia-Baylor game. And I hope you guys have a kick-ass New Year.